Hey there folks, welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at a game called Ship Graveyard Simulator 2. And this one is a game which is not out yet, but there is a prologue which is available on Steam. So yeah, we're going to be taking a look at this today, and I'm going to be guiding you through at least the tutorial section. And if you want to see more of this video, this video game, please do let me know in the comment section. But for now guys, I want to ask you to hit that like button for me, and if you're not already subscribed, please do go ahead and do that. It would help me out a great deal. And let's sit down and get started. Right then guys, so we are going to start off by doing the tutorial. So yes, we will select that. We're going to go over to the computer. We're going to press E just to get started. So like I said there, this game isn't out yet, available to buy, but you can play the prologue for free, and I'll put a link in the description below just to make things easy for you. But all we're going to do now is just to select this first task, which is first steps. So basically we're going to get a very small part of an old ship, and this is going to be the kind of one that we're going to be taking apart just to kind of learn how to do this. So we're going to buy, which is going to cost us nothing. And we'll go ahead and get that one. Okay, so that's been delivered to us now. And we will come out of this screen. We're basically going to go over to the location. As you can see, the graphics are quite nice on this game, I do have to say. Now, there is a Ship Graveyard Simulator 1, which I do actually have in my library, but I haven't actually played. But yeah, we'll maybe take a look at that at some point. But for now, seeing as the prologue is available for number 2, just start really jump in and get started. So we've reached our destination. We're going to pick up 50 kilograms of junk. So basically, we're going to pick it up with the mouse button, left mouse button. We're going to throw it by holding the right mouse button. So basically, hold down space to continue. And this should make it pretty easy to do this, to be fair. Now, there's only so much weight that you can hold, which obviously is going to be the case. But once we've got the stuff that we need, and in this instance, we've exceeded... we've actually hit our limit there. So it just brought up that to tell us. We're going to then throw it into our truck, like so, just by holding the right mouse button. And thankfully, the aim is pretty forgiving, to be fair. So that should go in there. And we need another 3 kgs. No, we need to get 20 in the back of the truck, sorry. So we picked up 50, so that was our first task. And now we're going to throw this in and try and get this up to 20 kgs. And that's going to pass this next section, so that's done. Right, so we've got a new quest available now, which is blue connectors. So construction elements are held together by connectors. To get them, first you must break the connectors. So this is what we're going to start off with, tool-wise, which means that we're going to pull out a hammer, and we're just going to strike these blue connectors until they're completely broken. Now, it's good to be quite focused with this, because you'll see why in just a minute. We're going to start taking some major pieces off this thing, and we need to be quite focused. So I think starting up here is a good idea, because it means that when we start to wreck this thing downwards, it makes it easier. It means that we don't have to come up here and do more blue connectors. We can do them all as part of the tutorial, just by smashing this down like this. Okay. We have to do 12 of these in total. We're currently on 6, so we're halfway there. There's a few others here. I think it's best if we focus on the ones on the top first, though. So we'll do this now. And next we're going to be taking off parts. So you'll see how we're going to do that. It's also using the hammer, but we'll use it in a sideways way. I think it's best if we just smash these though to begin with, because we're going to have to do this again anyway in just a sec. Right, let's get this out the way. Get these things out the way like that. There is method to the madness. And that's also adding to the weight there. It says throw 80 kg in the truck. So that's a good start. What we're going to do now is just go back to our hammer. And we'll start smashing these downwards by pressing the right mouse button. So once you do one, it kind of breaks a bunch of them apart, as you can see there. So we can just quickly grab these things now. If we can face the right way, we seem to be turning around in a 360 there. Okay. So those bits. And we'll throw those in like that. So there we go. So next up, yellow connectors. There are different types of connector. Each one needs a specific tool. So the yellow ones can be broken off with the saw. So like these ones here. And we need to do 4 of these in total. So that's 2. And this will be the last one for this particular section. Okay, so we'll go back to our hammer. We'll hit that. And we'll hit this one. Alright, so now we can pick these bits up. These ones. Might as well clear all of these, but actually we've got our hands full there. Excellent. We need to throw a full 60 kg in the truck, so let's try and get this in as well. Excellent. Next up, so we're looking to destroy the red connectors now, and the final type of connectors are the red connectors, which are broken with the burner. So similar thing, but the only thing is now we need to get to them. Now this had me puzzled for a moment, I do have to say, and the reason for that is because they are hidden away. They're hidden away in the walls, and the only way you can get to the walls is by removing stuff around them. So that's why I was saying it's best to start off from the top, because we need to get to the walls. Actually, that's the reason for it. So what we'll do is I'll just switch to the right tool. We'll continue to deconstruct this part, and that will help us to be able to actually get to those walls that it's talking about, those red connectors that it wants us to get to. Now if you don't do this, you might be a little bit puzzled. I certainly was. There we go, that bit's down. How much did actually come down there? So only part of the top. I'll be surprised if this doesn't fall now. And these ones, now that this is exposed. Might take us a little bit of work actually to get to those 2 red connectors, but we're still on the right path. We've started off well, so we're definitely on the right way at least. I think we might have a bit more collapsing here going on. There we go. Nicely down to the floor. What we'll do is we'll just pick these bits up, so we're getting the, because we're going to get money for these ultimately. I mean, we might as well make the most of it. So throw that in. And yeah, we'll just grab these bits as well. So a bit like on our beer factory simulator where we're throwing rubbish in the bin. In this one we're actually just throwing massive amounts of ship metal. Is there anything down here we can get? Oh, there's a... Yeah, we can do that one. We're certainly definitely getting a decent amount of weight, scrap in there at least. Now, we can't quite get to this one that it's talking about here. So, these yellow ones are the ones that we should be going for. So, what we'll do is then... We're going to have to start removing some of these more blue bits and bobs here. But I think... let's grab that. Throw that over there for now. We'll pick that up properly in just a minute. Start taking more of these bits off. I think we're going to have to strip this down from the top down still. Oh, you can actually see there's some red exposed there. That's what we want to be looking for. So this bit did have me a little bit stumped at first, I do have to say. And even in the tutorial phase, I don't think they do a fantastic job of explaining it. Usually in tutorials you just sort of crack on with it, don't you? How do we get to that one? Can we duck? Can we crouch? Not quite, but I think that's done now. We'll do these. Not too sure if we have to take this staircase off, but it's probably a good idea. Probably a good idea nonetheless. This one I think. Yep. Oh, seems to be glitchy, that one. There we go. So I think we can grab now. Grab some of these bits. Can we? Oh. There we go. Once again, we need, if in doubt, batter it with the hammer. That seems to be the way forward. Okay, let's throw this into the truck. I think we should be pretty close to being able to get to some red now to do this last section, but it is very time consuming in terms of, you know, actually getting this very first part. I don't know whether they intended it to be this complex, and if you know a quicker way, please do let me know. But I just thought it's a good tutorial to look at, because if you don't, you know what you're supposed to be doing, it can be quite confusing. You're kind of looking at the walls and hitting them and using the burner on the walls, but yet not getting anywhere. I mean, it does show you quite clearly in the video what type of thing that you should be looking for. But in order to get to that stage, to have the parts stripped down properly, you just have to do a bit of work. I guess that's the nature of the game. And it is quite cathartic. I mean, let's face it, hitting things with a hammer and stuff like that, just destroying stuff, is really quite fun. And it's not, you know, in any way hard work. It's just, I think what I mean is it could be rather confusing if you don't know what you're looking for. And it can be a little bit disheartening as well, to be fair. Right, let's get these last little bits out here. We're just clicking away like crazy. A few bits here to grab. And let's see where we're at now. I'm not too sure how stripped out we are now, but we should be pretty close to being able to do something here. I think that one up there looks like it might be a good option. Oh, just threw that in the complete wrong direction. Let's grab that again. So some more we can grab here while we're here, because there's a lot of stuff which has been destroyed here and is ready to go in the back of the van. Right, let's see if we can. Looks like this one is potentially the closest to being ready. And this isn't quite ready to come out though, although these are. So yeah, okay, great. Let's throw this. Right, so I think by the looks of it, if we do this bit here, we should be ready to move on now. See if we can stand here. Nope, not quite. Right, let's grab that. That was actually collapsed, that's why it wouldn't let us stand on it. But there's one here. And we should have this exposed. Yes, we do. We do at this side. But I don't think we're going to be able to reach that with the blowtorch. Let's try. Not quite, not quite. Let's see if we can get this other side off. I'm not too sure what's hold. Ah, there we are, look. There we go. You can grab some more of these bits here as well. Right, here we are then. Now we can do it. So the blowtorch comes into effect down here. And up again, we just need to be a bit more careful. I think maybe get a bit closer. make sure that's cut like that. So you can see the graphics are quite nice there, to be fair. There we go. So, we can once again grab this. Oh, actually, we need a hammer again. And those bits are now down. So we've only done one of the 2 red connectors there. So, that's what I mean. It's kind of time consuming, this part. For some reason. Did we throw any more rubbish down here that had missed the... not too sure. Okay, which is best now? So we've done 1 there. We've got another 1 and 2 here. Although they're not going to be too easy to get to. There's a little bit more work involved there. This one, potentially. If we grab these things, I think, first. See if we can launch that across. Yeah. And then these things, let's get these things out of the way. Because, ideally, we just want to do the easiest one at this stage. We're not going to get a lot of money, to be fair, for this. It's only the tutorial. This piece doesn't actually have any connectors. Looks like the red connectors. So, I think this one's going to be our next bet. Too sure if we have to take off this entire thing. Let's try just from this side and see if it'll let us do it without actually having to strip down the entire wall from both sides. See if we do it just from one side. I'm not entirely too sure if it's going to let us through by doing this. We'll give it a go. Well, that isn't loose, is it? So, I'm inclined to think that we have to do both sides. There's another one here, actually. There we go. A few more bits here as well that we can get our money's worth for. But as I said, you don't really get a lot of money for this first tutorial one, so... where are they? There it is. Right, okay, let's get in there with the blowtorch again and get this split. Excellent, excellent. Should be almost there now. There we go. So that's that bit done, and that's that bit sorted. We need to throw now another 100 kg of stuff in the truck. So really we could have held off with that, couldn't we? With our other bits and bobs here, but I guess we shouldn't have thrown anything in until we'd finished everything. But whatever, let's get this bit cracked apart. We can always quickly grab this this floor bit, which looks rather heavy, I think. Let's grab these. Let's see how much that's going to give. See how much that's going to give us. That's 24, so it's about a quarter for each of these couple of floor panels. So that seems fair to me. If we just crack on and get these parts, we should be able to end this now pretty quickly. And yeah, guys, I mean, this is basically the gist of the game, I think. So we're going to see where it takes us. I have only done the tutorial because I thought it was worth looking at least. And with, you know, wanting to cover the previous game and not actually getting around to it, I thought it would just be a good option to just jump in and do this very first part of this game instead. So yeah, we'll see where it goes. As I say, the actual full version of Ship Graveyard Simulator 2 isn't out yet, but it is going to be out soon. It's due out in Q2, so it's 2023, so it should be out soon, I would have thought. But for now, let's get these bits apart. Let's see, after we've done these two, 1 and 2, let's see what's next. Right, let's grab these. I don't know how heavy these pieces are. There There we go. So we now need to go back to use the computer, so we'll quickly run. So using shift here gives us this extra sprint, which is quite useful. Helps us to get there in a timely manner, so we'll use the computer again. Right, so let's see. So we've got new quests, it says. Contracts. So I think this is what it wants us to do. Oh yeah, claim contract in computer. My friend, I see you got your first, let's call it ship. From here I can see you may got something I like. Bring me those items and I will give you a little welcome gift. Okay, claim. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go back to, oh whoops, we're going to go back here. And then we're going to go back and get in this truck. After running across here like this. Did a pretty good job of wrecking that so far, I think. We'll get in. And we're going to drive up here. And you can switch camera as well if you want, which is quite useful. But straight in here, basically. And then we're going to get this conveyor going. And we're going to sort our scrap into different piles. So basically, we've got this conveyor. And we can change the tub that it's going into. It's colour-coded, which makes it quite easy, to be fair. You can speed it up as well if you want. Space bar. It's a little bit different, I think. And there we go. So we didn't get a great deal for that. We did get a perfect sort, which is good. As you can see, we've got equipment, metals and non-metals. And I'm not too sure if this is the total, but 75 cents. Combo money bonus. I think that's just a bonus, actually. We'll finish. So you can open Wiki with L. And this gives us the kind of tutorial instructions that we've already received. It's quite good, really, overall. I'm enjoying it. We'll come out of there. But basically, that's it. We've got our scrapyard now. We can get started next time if we want to. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you have. I'd love to hear from you in the comment section. I love interacting with you guys. So please do hit me up if you want to talk about this game or any other games that we cover on this channel. Really hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll catch you again soon.